Veramo is an extension for Visual Studio Code that helps developers and researchers to work with decentralized identifiers and verifiable data. To install it, open Extension section on the left and type Veramo, then click Install. You can resolve DIDs by hovering your mouse cursor over them. The local Veramo instance currently supports these DID methods: did ether, did web, did key, did pkh, and did 3. You can also resolve a DID by selecting a did string in your editor and executing resolve DID command. If you open a JSON file containing a verifiable credential, it will be automatically verified. If the verification is successful, there will be a message displayed in the status bar that shows issuer's DID. You can click on this message to view verification details. The same functionality exists for verifiable credentials stored as YAML files. You can also view verification results by executing Veramo verify credential command. To verify JWT credentials, you have to select the JWT string in the editor and executing Veramo verify JWT. You can have verifiable credentials embedded in Markdown files in code blocks. They will be automatically verified, and the verification result preview will be displayed directly in the editor. If you click on this preview, you will be presented with the full verification details. If you open the preview pane for the Markdown file, credentials will be rendered as standard credential cards. You can connect to a remote Veramo instance from Visual Studio Code. Here is a demo of setting up a remote instance on your local machine. First, I create a configuration file. Then I create a couple of different DIDs, which will later be used to sign credentials. To connect to remote instance, you have to open settings by pressing Command and comma and toggling the Veramo use remote instance checkbox. To sign credentials, you have to use remote Veramo instance. Here's an example of unsigned credential in JSON format. To sign it, execute Veramo sign credential command. Select one of the managed DIDs and the proof type. And of course, you can do the same for credentials in YAML format. You can also sign any arbitrary Markdown file by executing Veramo sign Markdown command. This will create a verifiable credential and add it to the front matter section of the file. This credential will be verified in the Markdown preview pane, and the ID of the issuer will be displayed at the top of the document.